6th of January, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Okay, here we are together again.
Okay, let's see. What do we have here?
Everybody's going to log into you, right?
That's correct.
Okay. See what happens. Boker Tov, Bat Sheli. Just checking to see if anything good happened. Speak to you later. Boker Tov, Bat Sheli. Just checking to see if anything good happened. Speak to you later.
Okay. See, we're back on. That's good. Thank you, Lou.
Rebbe, I did while we were on the break, I looked up a pasuk in Shemos. We can talk about this tomorrow, but it says v'aso li migdash v'shochanti b'seichem.
Very good.
Okay, so that there's a lot in there.
Oh, yeah,
Because
very good.
Yeah. Okay,
Very
so
good.
that I think that's
That's gonna be a key. That'll be a key. Very
yeah.
good.
So I'm just bringing it up so Rebbe will have a chance to look at it.
Very good. Okay. Okay. I guess that'll actually be today's Yom Kanishi. No, I guess we'll do that on.
Oh, that would be great.
Return to that. Let's see what we'll do tomorrow. All right. Now, yes, we have to. Okay, so let's continue on with the Mr. Brewer in Siman Kuf Chet. Yeah, Lamed. We have to. Let's review Lamed Hay and see the Mr. Brewers. We did maybe one or two Mr. Brewers. Yeah. Yeah. Who would like to begin the reading? Barry, would you like to?
I lost my marker here. Where are we now? We're in Kuf.
Kuf Chet 128. Let's see if Lamed Hay 35.
Oh, here. I got it. I'm sorry. Yeah. So we were up to Kuf Chav Ches.
Yes.
Okay. Should I read?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Afilu b'shogeg.
When go back a couple of words. Kohen should harag es nefesh, right? Right, Lamed Hay.
Yeah. Shaharag es hanefesh.
Right.
Chsiv uveporishchem.
Well, let's read them. Let's read the Mechaber first. Go up to the Shulchan Aruch. Go up to the Mechaber first.
Up to Lamed Hay.
Lamed Hay, right?
Okay. Kohen. Kohen shaharog es hanefesh afilu b'shogeg lo yisa et kapov. If he killed someone, he can't raise his hands. He can't go up to the Duhening. Afilu asa teshuva. Even if he does tshuva.
Right.
Should I do the Haggah? Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
V'yesh omrim. There's others who say the im asa teshuva no se kapov, and some say that he can go do tshuva. V'yesh l'hakel al ba'ale teshuva. Shelo linal delet bifnehem v'hachei nahug, and that's the minute.
That's how we're accustomed. That if we have a Baal Tshuva and he did Tshuva, so we allow him to do it. We don't push him away.
About tshuva, okay.
Okay, let's see the Mr. Brewer now. Kuf Kav Zayin, right? Kuf Kav Zayin. Harag es nefesh. He killed somebody.
Zion, okay. Shehoreg et hanefesh, that he killed someone.
Right.
See, like it's written, uvefaris chem. Kapayim. Alim Eino Michem, etc. Yedechem Domim Maleu.
Okay, that's the pasuk. The pasuk says the Kohen who killed somebody cannot do it.
Because
Okay,
he has blood on his hands.
that's right. Exactly.
So that's similarly related to David HaMelech,
Uh,
that he couldn't build the base of Mikdash because he had blood on his hands, something like that. I remember we once learned that somewhere.
that is one explanation. One explanation is because his hands shed blood, but there's another explanation which I prefer.
Yeah.
That because his hands shed blood against our enemies.
Yeah.
So his hands were so kadosh, his hands were so holy. Had he built the base of Mikdash, it would never have been destroyed.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So it all depends how you look at things.
Yeah.
I told you the joke about the best baseball player in the world, right?
No, I don't mean that. No, I don't think so.
You remember the joke about the best baseball player in the world? So a fellow was walking in a park one day. So he sees a 9-10-year-old with a bat and a ball, right? And the kid shouts, says, "I'm the best baseball player in the world." And the guy says, "Okay, he says to himself, oh, that's interesting." So he watches what goes on. The kid throws up the ball, swings the bat and misses the ball, right?
Yeah.
Kid picks up the ball, throws it up in the air again and says, "I'm the best baseball player in the world." Swings the bat at the ball, misses it again. Right? This goes on, for a few minutes. The fellow's just watching this kid. And he says, "Kid, what's going on with you? You can't even hit the ball. What do you mean you're the best baseball player in the world?" He says, "Yeah, but I'm the best pitcher in the world." Depends how you look at it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is good.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
depends how you all depends how you look at it. Yeah.
I'm going to steal that one, but I'll give Rebbe credit.
Actually, I heard it from his name is Rabbi Shon. He's the Rabbi Aaron. Rabbi Aaron's not with us now. Rabbi Aaron, he's close with Rabbi Aaron there in Queens. He's I think one of the Rebbeim in Queens, in Kew Gardens, Queens. His name was Rabbi Shon, if I'm not mistaken. So you can say the joke the same Rabbi Shon. I heard it from him.
This is the Rabbi Aaron that founded Lakewood?
No, that's Rabbi Aaron Cutler. That's Rabbi Aaron Cutler.
Rabbi Cutler, yeah. No, this is different. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to our
Okay.
That would be in
Kuf Chaf Ches.
right.
Afilu b'shogeg.
Feel b'shogeg, right.
Afilu b'shogeg. Even if it was an accident,
Right.
Ve'im anasuhu l'harog. Nose et kapo.
Well, we touched on this point yesterday. If they forced him to kill somebody, right?
Yeah. He was in the army. Let's say he's in the army.
Right. Let's say he was in the army. Let's say they forced him to kill somebody. He didn't have a choice, right? So,
Right.
lucky is, right, can do it, right?
Right. You're under orders. You're defending your country.
Right. He can do it, right?
Would that be considered shogeg?
No, that's oinus. That's called oinus. So we asked a couple of questions. We asked the question, what if he was a doctor, what if he was a doctor and did abortions or something like that, and he has to do tshuva.
That would be Maisie, right?
That would be amazing. The question is, it says nefesh, right? It says nefesh. So does that is it a uber, a fetus considered to be a nefesh? That's another question. Right. So there are truths about people that car accidents. Person has to show him he got himself into a car accident and caused a terrible thing to happen. So maybe what we can see there's detailed shilas and shuvas on these subjects. If you want, we can explore a little bit more in detail if you want. We'll see.
Here.
Well, if it's truly a case of shogeg, I'm having trouble understanding why he wouldn't be able to do it. I can see the other side of the argument.
Again,
It's surely shogeg.
Right.
It's an accident. He didn't do it on purpose.
right?
So I'm having trouble understanding the side of the argument that says that therefore he can't duchen.
Okay, well, we'll see Mr. Let's continue on to Mr. Berura. He'll bring the law which is in effect. Let's continue.
V'afal gav,
Yes.
v'afal gav, devirtziha, kaimelon, dehoreg al yavur. Mikol makam im avar v'lo nehereg lo mafsel nishias kapayim b'shvil zeh.
I have no idea what you just said.
I'm not sure either. I'm hoping Rebbe will help us.
Yeah. So it says like this, that meaning a person was the Mishna set up the case where he's v'oinus. He was forced to kill somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nevertheless, he can still do him. Even though by murder, a person has to, the law is a person has to give up his life and let himself be killed rather than kill somebody else. Nevertheless, nevertheless, if he did kill somebody, even in the case where he was not supposed to kill somebody, he doesn't become puzzle for Duhening because of this.
So we're saying if he's forced to do it because of circumstances, then he can still do it.
Right. He wasn't supposed to kill the person, but if he failed his test, and he was tested, and he was supposed to pass the test and let himself be killed rather than kill somebody else, but he failed his test, he's still kosher to.
But what circumstances would it be that a person is supposed to let someone kill him?
They say either kill this person or we'll kill you.
Oh, I see. He was captured and they said, kill him or we'll kill you. Oh, I see. I got okay.
Right. Yeah.
So how does that work with the original statement? Afilu b'shogeg lo yisa es kapav.
Right. So
is this the other side of the argument, or is this a contradiction?
Right, because here this is Kufkov Ches. Kufkov Ches is right. Shogeg is one thing. Shogeg is by mistake, right?
Right.
But here he's doing it at against his will. He's doing it against his will. So it's different.
But he
Okay,
doesn't.
so doing it against his will is considered to be less severe than doing it b'shogeg?
That's right. That's right. Because Shoigeg, we always can make a claim you should have been more careful, right? There was something you could have done. You should have been more careful, right? But if it's against his will, he has no recourse. That understood, Lou? That's okay. That's clear.
If someone falls off a ladder and falls on someone and kills them, that's an example of an accident.
That depends. It depends. That's the whole Gemara and Makkas, right? That's the whole Gemara and Makkas. If he's going up, he's going down. Does he go to your miklat? He doesn't go to your miklat, right?
Right.
That's the whole Gemara over there. Okay, now we're gonna see the other side now. Here, take a look at the next Mishnah.
Kufchas test.
Right. That's still the Mechaber. The Mechaber is Machmir. Mechaber says if he kills the Shogeg, even if he did tshuva, he doesn't go up to Duhening. So
Afilu asa b'tshuva. Even if he does tshuva, this was the Mechaber, yeah. Ta'am deyazo. That means the reason appears to be.
Tom, the reason for this opinion is
The Sphera lay that he thinks the afal pi she'ein elecha davar she'omed bifnei hatshuva. But that he thinks that he'll do tshuva, get away with it.
well, no. Even though that there's nothing that doesn't stand in the way of tshuva. I mean, tshuva is all effective. Meaning, tshuva is all effective, right?
He can do. This means that he can do tshuva, but he still can't duchen.
Right. Tshuva he can do, but duchen he can't. Why? What's the reason?
Mikol makam. In any case, ein ketorod naasa senegor.
Sanigor, right? Sanigor. Right. A katigor is an accuser, can't become an advocate. Those hands.
Who's the accuser?
Go ahead.
Who's the accuser?
The Kohen's hands that they killed somebody.
Oh,
Since those Kohen's hands killed somebody, they're accusing hands. Those hands can't be transformed into an advocate.
Okay.
I don't get it.
The object that was used for destruction can't be used for blessing, for bracha.
Oh, the hands are that have been used for killing cannot be used for blessing.
That's right. Exactly. That's the first opinion of the Mechaber.
Yudayim elo shahorig et hanefesh ein ro lisa et kapav afal pisha asa teshuva. That's what Rebbe just said.
Right.
Okay. The half asa hara the hifila.
Yeah, that's it. The Av Isha Haram. This is a woman. Av Isha Hara Bapila.
Oh, this is referring to a woman. Nasa et kapav.
So let's say that's just the case of the abortion. Let's say there was a woman who was pregnant, and he caused the miscarriage. The Kohen caused the miscarriage in the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Nevertheless, he can duchen because ain't chayvin misa al ubrim. The person is not chayav misa on fetuses. Person who kills fetuses, he's not chayav misa.
Wow. So, oh my goodness. Really? So these abortionists are not chayav, they're not murderers?
In the technical sense, they're not correct.
But I'm confused because we said just this one line ago that the hands that did this thing can't be the agency for the blessing.
Right.
So now we're saying, but the thing has to be chayav misa. Why? If it's not chayav misa, it's still a bad thing.
Right. It's a bad thing, right? It's a bad thing.
So
But-
why are the hands allowed to duchen when they did a bad thing?
Let's say they did a voda zora. Let's say they poured wine to the wine G-G, or they lit incense for the incense G-G, right? So
Right.
can he again, he has to do tshuva. We're talking about when he did tshuva, but if he did tshuva, could he do him?
But why wouldn't we say the same thing? He those hands that served as a voda zora cannot
Right.
now be the agents for blessing.
Right. A very good question. Very good question. We see that the halach is only a case of a Kohen harages a nefesh, a Kohen who killed a person, like a living person. That's to exclude from an infant. Well, not an infant, a
Fetus.
fetus. Exactly, a fetus. So Lou's asking a little bit more deeply, why isn't it that that any avera, right? Why only a case of causing death, right? Why should be any avera, right? So
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have too many Kohanim Duhening if that was the case.
you know, maybe at least the big three, Gili, Arias, Shvikas, Dumming, let's say.
Yeah.
Maybe the big three. Let's limit. We want the Kohen to flourish. We want their bracha, right?
Well, I actually was thinking more of the idea of blood on his hands. That even though I guess what we're learning is that there's no nefesh in the fetus,
Right.
but so it's not considered to be horegetz a nefesh. But when we read this kategor naaseh segenor sanegor, that the accuser cannot be the advocate. So I was thinking that was focusing on the idea that there was blood on his hands. That his hands were bloody. There's an expression, blood money. I would not accept blood money. That, if a person's a member of the mafia and he earns his money by killing people, so that money is now tainted.
Right.
So I was focusing on that and thinking his hands are now tainted because his hands have shed blood.
Right.
So I'm trying to understand why it's making this distinction about the nefesh.
Right. That again, with it's limited to the way that it's phrased in the Shulchan Aruch, since it says, since a nefesh, meaning the halacha is, let's say that there's a woman who's pregnant and she's about to give birth, and there's a question of the fetus is in sakana, in danger, and the mother's in sakana, in danger. Although it is you save the mother's life, and you do not save the you can only save one. You save the mother's life, you don't save the fetus's life.
Right.
Because they're not considered to be even until 30 days. That's why one of the reasons is we don't do pidyon a ben until 30 days, because really they don't have a status of actually being truly alive until they've passed 30 days in this world successfully. Right.
Right.
So it's they don't have a status of being a nephesh. They don't have a status of being a live, a vibrant human entity. Right.
Right.
So we're not saying that abortions are in any way permissible or advisable, chas v'sholom. But nevertheless, the fetus, its status in terms of being a human being is not. It doesn't reach a status of being what we call a nephesh. It hasn't become a person yet. Right? So.
But isn't there something offensive?
Definitely so. Definitely.
About the idea of a Kohen who is a doctor who does late-term abortions for a living,
Right, well,
getting
yeah.
up there in Duhening?
You know, like, again, we're talking about if he did tshuva. I mean, even if he did something by mistake, he still has to do tshuva. That's the question between the mechaber and the ramah, whether the tshuva will help. The tshuva won't help according to the mechaber. Tshuva will help according to the ramah, but he has to do tshuva. I mean, let's say he had a Kohen that was a doctor, and that was his shem rachim, his business, right? That was his business, right? So, how are you supposed to view his status as being a Kohen now that he's done a proper tshuva?
Right. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the idea that if he does tshuva, he can do it. So I guess in that case I'd turn around. My problem in that case is if he killed a person and he did tshuva,
Right.
he should be able to do it.
Oh, so that's going to be the Ramah is a position according to the Machaber. No, as we saw, because that was the klal. Ain't katigor nasasadigor. Once the hands have been used as a tool to shorten a person's life, they can't be used as a medium to bring blessing into the world, which would lengthen a person's life. You see similar things like you're not supposed to use metal objects to hew the stones for the mizbeach and for the basic mikdash, because the metal, the iron, is something which is used classically for war. So you don't want to use that as an instrument to build the basic mikdash from, right? So they went to great pains to build the basic mikdash according to the criteria of Hakadosh Baruch Hu's building of the basic mikdash, right?
Right.
So, okay, we'll have to continue. We'll go over this again next week, Bez Hashem, and we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit more clear.
Okay, Shreya.
Okay, good. I guess tomorrow Erev Shabbos, anyone wants to join us at 9:30, we'll discuss something tomorrow, Bez Hashem.
And now I have another doctor appointment
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow at 8:30.
8:30. Okay.
So I don't know. I don't think it's going to take that long. I think I'll be back, but I'm not sure. So maybe I'll give you a call at around 9 o'clock and tell you if I'm going to make it.
The only question is, where are you going to reach me? Where am I going to be? I'm not sure where I'm going to be exactly. Tomorrow.
I can send an email from my phone.
Would
that help?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. An email will be perfect.
I'll send an email from my phone, Mitzvah Shemet, at 9 o'clock telling you okay or not okay. It'll be a short message because the phone is kind of hard to type.
Right. We're not used to pecking yet. We didn't grow up in the pecking generation.
Right. My thumbs are not so versatile.
Very good.
Okay.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bez Hashem, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Let's talk for Shalom. Shalom. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.